Hi. Have you ever sat around with your friends or your spouse or your friends and just talked about ways that you would not want to die? Well, one of the ways that I would never want to die is from a debilitating illness, something that never gets better, there's not a cure for, and just progressively gets worse over time. My name is Chris Perez, and the speech that I have gone through is a speech by Mary Fisher, which she did at the 1992 Republican National Convention. And it was her convention address. It was called A Whisper of AIDS. It was done on August 19th, 1992 in Houston, Texas. This speech was done, it was a 13-minute primetime speech. It was a very moving speech, I found. There was a lot of things that I looked over in other speeches that I evaluated before I chose this one. This speech was chosen because I feel like I have some kind of passion for it. I was able to look through a bunch of different speeches on www.americanrhetoric.com, which gave a lot of different speeches to choose from. This speech just kind of hit home. So, the speech basically talks about a lady named Mary Fisher, and she is just your average American lady. She gives her basically her take on life. She was married and became divorced, had 2 children, 2 boys, and she tested positive for HIV in 1991. It was very scary. Like, she had her children tested, and she was very scared. And, at the time when she was diagnosed, AIDS was something that, it was basically in the gay community. And now, she's this, younger white American, and she wasn't the typical AIDS candidate. Every year, 200,000 Americans die or are dying, and 1 million more become infected. And despite science and research, the epidemic is winning. So, she was trying to convince everybody in this election year in 1992 that AIDS is not political. It does not care if you're a Democrat or Republican, white, black, male, female, young, old. She was white and a mother, and she was infected. She contracted the disease in marriage. Her husband actually died, our ex-husband died a year after that. It's the 3rd leading killer in young adult Americans, and by being silent about it, she feels that it just gives ignorance. So it's a very upsetting topic. This is something that was very passionate to her, and I feel that she gives so much passion and light on the subject, and it's very real, this AIDS epidemic, and it's not getting any better. She's not able to take the protease cocktail that most people take, makes her very ill. So she basically tells us she does not want us to ignore this virus because it will destroy families. And we need to teach our children about this, because this is something, we need to teach awareness and ways to prevent it. She did not believe she was at risk, so this is a very scary topic. AIDS, basically what she said is, if you have courage, you will find support, but a lot of people don't have the courage to come forward with this. So, basically, she's saying that children should not be ashamed to say AIDS. Do not whisper it. Say it for the safety of our children. We need to come forward. And and through the years, I realized that it has become a little more of an ease topic for everyone. But it was a rough topic for a lot of years. And I remember when AIDS first came out, it was a really tough topic. And she, was very strong to come out and say all these things. So it was a really good topic and a really good speech to listen to. I truly enjoyed it. I would just like to finish off with from The Art of Public Speaking from Stephen E. Lucas. Basically that we need to make sure that we give all the information that we need in our speeches, and when I look through their example of a conclusion and their introduction in the body, they had a really good setup. They were really, really positive about making sure you have good points and everything. So I felt that they did a really good job in their speech. So, and how you set up a speech. So thank you and have a good day.